Hello. Hi. I have not streamed in, like, a week. Over a week, actually. So sorry about that. But I'm here again. I'm playing some more Stanley Panley. Because I learned of something that I did not know was there. So I'm gonna try that out. I didn't get spoiled or anything. I mean, technically it's not a spoiler. You'll understand what I'm saying once I, actually get into the game. But, this time, when I was away, and not actually streaming or doing anything at all, was actually time well spent. Because now, even though you can't see them, and it really doesn't add anything to the experience of watching my streams, because you wouldn't even notice to begin with. I have shoes now. So that's cool, right? Yeah, no, it doesn't really add anything. I just thought it was neat. So, I guess we'll just get right into streaming. I gotta get back into the streaming mood, because I have not done this in a while, and I'm just rambling. So, I guess we'll just go ahead and start the game. Right. I need... Sorry, it's a bit of a mess right now, because I have not streamed in, like, 15 years, and by 15 years I mean I have not streamed in over a week. So I'm just falling over myself, as they say in whatever, I don't know. I'm gonna stop rambling. What time is it? Let me check. Oh. I didn't notice. Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. I agree. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all of the game's settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now, the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. Neither of us know what time it is. I do know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. I have the time right next to me. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. No! Oh no, video games were meant to be played alone? You like being alone, don't you? That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, I don't... Well... Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. Bye. So this is what I learned about. I learned that there's some sort of epilogue. But I have literally no idea what it is. And I have never actually, like, heard of it. I saw my brother playing it, and then it just showed up on the main menu screen, and I immediately exited the room. So, I don't know what the epilogue is, but this is what I'm gonna be doing today. I don't know if it's long enough for a stream. If it's not, then I'll probably try and find some more endings. In the base game, but let's see. Epilogue. Many, many years later. Is this actually the Stanley Parable sequel? Oh! It's this! Oh, I see. I remember this. What? I guess I'll just keep walking. Up. Ah! Made myself a little fire. This is actually oddly pretty, even though it is just a desolate wasteland of ash and dust and sand. Okay, this is a sandstorm. This music is actually, like, really good. This is really pretty. Like, this is actually just really, really pretty. This is more concerning than pretty. This is a bit more concerning than pretty. What the heck happened to the Memory Zone Lodge? Oh, sorry, I had to check something. What happened to this place? The Stanley Parable 2! This is incredibly concerning. What does that say? Review. Cookie Cookie 9. It's Cookie 9 again! Review The Stanley Parable 2. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Where the first game teamed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fan base. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole? Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting. The bucket affects all. The Stanley Parable developers, no more spin-offs, no more sequels. When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise, but a disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions, as outlined in a press release they published today. It is clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want, reads the press release. We thought that we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been farther from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game, and to stop assaulting fans with reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Thank you, Real Web. realweb.com.
Stanley. Jim. Stanley. Jim. Stanley. Jim. Stanley.
Anyways. Oh, it's this way. Oh, it's the Stanley again. It's these again. I don't like that hole. Oh wait, I missed one. I don't wanna... Well. Let's go down here, I guess. Oh, it's the office again. We're in the office again. This is extremely eerie. Why is it like this? This is not what the original Stanley Parable was like. Oh. Oh, hello! Hello again. It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developers said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense! The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it in. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we are going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's little title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Gaudy. I don't know. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to try and make a new title for our game. Okay. The Stanley Parable 3. Baby swimming pool. Crocodile Square. The lawsuit. The Legend of the Revenge of the... I do like the Revenge of the Square. The Revenge of the Square is kind of funny. Liquid Lawsuit. These are good. The Human Condition. The Revenge of the Square. I think The Revenge of the Square is really funny. I'm gonna go with that. The Stanley Parable 3, The Revenge of the Square. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. I've heard of this. Well, I've heard of, like, the title changing. I just didn't know how to activate it. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content, recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. Yeah, let's do it. Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start up the game. And you know what? Since you've put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright, there, the achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're gonna keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great, there's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. Oh, okay. Actually, I gotta check the time. Okay. 4:16, actually. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. There we go. And... yeah, I think this is good. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. Legend of the Square. The Revenge of... yeah! It's just a freaking car. PNG. Okay, begin the game. Yep.
This is the story
Here
of
we
a
are.
man named Stanley.
Yeah, nothing's gonna change
Stanley-
here because it's, you know. Okay,
All of his co-workers
we
were
are
gone.
back
What
to
could
the
it mean?
Stanley Parable.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
How much
Perhaps he
was
had
that?
simply
That was
missed a memo.
16 minutes of epilogue. Okay, now I gotta figure out an hour and 44 minutes of Stanley Parable again.
Finally, yes, the bucket. Yes, yes, yes. I love that bucket.
I don't know how I'm gonna make an hour 44 minutes of content out of this again, because really... oh, it's the new content door.
Oh, new content.
Right, I can get
What
the,
does that
I can
mean?
get the,
New content.
I can get the broken achievement. Ah, wait, this comes with a decision. I can get the broken achievement, but this also depends on, like, a decision I can
Hello,
make.
And thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may
'Cause
know,
there's that
the
one- there's,
Stanley
like,
Parable
I can
was a
go
video
into the
game
vent,
released in 2013 on
or
home
I can
computers.
just move along without the narrator.
After receiving critical and commercial success,
So-
it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens
This
and
is Alex
expands
Hirsch, by the
world of
way, I'm pretty
Stanley
sure.
Parable, delighting
Which is
audiences
really
the world
funny.
over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable.
Wait, how does this
Ultra
change if I have
Deluxe.
the bucket?
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
Well,
I'm very
What's
excited
gonna
to see the
change?
thrilling
Is
new
something gonna
Ultra
change
Deluxe
since I have the
content.
bucket? That's interesting.
Wait, Stanley. I've just now realized.
Yeah!
That bucket you're holding, it's the bucket I've been
What
working
is-
on for my
what-
sequel. How did you get your hands on it? Isn't this the preview to the sequel? How do you have the bucket
I mean-
already? This makes no sense at all.
I mean, it was in the starting area.
Hold on. Did I already show you my ideas for the sequel? I don't remember doing that at all. You're seeing things all out of order.
It does actually change. I mean, I'm not entirely surprised.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle?
Heh.
The infinite hole? The giant door? Did you
Yeah.
see them already? Stanley, none of them are ready yet. I'm still developing them. They're not even close to finished. How did they look when you saw them? Were they captivating? Were they exciting? Did they fulfill on the promise of everything that a sequel to Stanley Parable could possibly be? Had I figured out how the hell to make a sequel to this game? Wait, if you're still carrying the bucket around with you, if the bucket is interesting to you, that means I must have made it correctly. Yes, you carrying the bucket with you everywhere is exactly what I set out to accomplish. The bucket is the exciting and captivating new content that I promised. I did it! I win! I made a sequel to the
job.
Stanley Parable. Yes, the sign is correct. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Thank you for taking the bucket everywhere with you, clinging tightly to the bucket, never letting it go. It means I've won. It means I am victorious over the gamers. It is a sweet salve of victory on my
I've said it
soul.
before,
Thank
but
you
it's so
for
funny
enjoying
when I
new
hear the
content.
word
The
gamer.
bucket is the Stanley
Sometimes.
Parable now. They are one and the same. There is no Stanley
Because
Parable
it's just
without
so
the bucket.
funny.
I win. I win.
It's such
I
a
win, I
funny
win, I
word
win,
for
I
no
win,
reason.
I
I don't know
win,
why.
I win, I win.
Oh hey, we did it! That was the ending. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay, what if I pick up
decided
the
to go to the
bucket?
meeting room. One man,
Is there
one
gonna be
bucket,
the...
one chance
No, it's just
to
the-
seize their destiny together.
It's just the, Can I put the bucket down? No, I cannot. So, I'm going to, get that broken achievement. Because I want it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 minute. Does that stay there if I have the bucket? It's bucket time. Yeah. So I can just go to the Stanley Parable 2 with the bucket and pull the lever and maybe get new content. That's neat. Nat? Wow. Anyways. I'll go in the elevator.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why
I love
I'm
this
very
part.
proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
It feels like the actual announcement for a
Yes,
video
you
game,
see, isn't this far
even though it
superior
does
to
not
a
actually
measly re-release
exist,
with a few
which is
minor
really
additions?
fun.
Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel, an entirely new
I
experience.
would
built from
play
the ground
Stanley
up.
Parable 2,
Wide of
although
so
I
many
also don't
possibilities.
know what it
could
would
go
do.
in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been
This is what
asking
fans have
for.
been truly been
Now, to be
asking for.
clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy... Here we are. Go on. Try out
Before
some
I
of the
go
new
over
features.
and, before I go over and pick up the bucket, I want to see what
Calling it
happens.
the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than
Like,
Ultra Deluxe.
I'm
don't you
interested
think?
to see what happens if I pick up the bucket,
What does it
or if
even
I go over to
mean?
the reassurance
But
bucket while
Stanley
also
Parable
holding the
2,
bucket.
Now that's an artistic
But I real quick want to
statement
get the achievement.
Right there. Now here's
In
something
case,
special.
like, that-
you remember
that
that,
does
broken test achievement
whatever.
that got left in the game
Like,
on
that does
accident?
something
Well,
special
I'm
and,
developing
like,
a technology to
restarts it.
simply
I don't
give
know.
you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever.
Yeah,
and when
I
you
got
pull
the
it,
achievement.
The achievement will be. As you can see, the machine is not working yet since. Well, wait, what the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here?
Maybe.
Are we being watched? Oh, God.
Okay.
Composure.
You good there?
Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2.
This is great.
Breathe. Just breathe.
I have to keep checking, because I use, like, toggle mute, and I found a bug where if I press toggle mute, and then I press A, I think, right after it,
What else? What
then
other
it
exhibits
doesn't
haven't we
work.
seen yet?
Like, the toggle mute stops? Or it unmutes or whatever, I don't know. It might be, like, a problem with the keyboard, because A is right next to the caps lock button, and I use the caps lock button to toggle mute. I don't know. I just want to be sure. So I have to keep checking. Aww. Oh.
Wait, there are 2 buckets here. How did you get a second bucket? Oh no, the warmth and comfort of a single bucket is already so great, so intoxicatingly wonderful. With 2 buckets, there's no telling. Stanley, can you still hear me? Are you with me?
Oh.
Stanley!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, thank God. I didn't lose you. Stanley, the power of 2 buckets was too much. I had to destroy both of them. I know how much the bucket meant to you, but I couldn't take the risk. I hope one day you can forgive me.
Okay. Sure. Alright. Well, I did not expect that to happen. Oh, wait, what happens if I go over to get the achievement, or the collectible, and it already says that I have 26? Will he say something then? I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is out of order. You've been here already? What? Let's see here. Does this change at all?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to
What happens
be
if I
individually
press-
recognized and validated as people. Sorry, I should have clarified.
What happens if I just leave?
Right now, the button only says the
Even
name
though-
Jim. But of course, in the final game,
Like, he's
this
still
button will
talking.
say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this
No.
feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
No, thank you.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind,
What?
forget whoever you are, and simply become
The
a
doors
person
are
named Jim.
locked.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
Trying to
Sleeping and
keep
waking
me in
as
here?
Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all of the world's possibilities
The doors are
as
just
Jim,
locked.
And as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
What is
If
this?
so, then please
What
step forward
is
and
this?
press the button.
What if I just don't do it? Like, what? Fine. I guess I'll go push the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described
Fine, I'll
you.
push
Do
it
it again, do it
again.
again.
Jim.
Oh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Alright.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Now, if I exit before I finish looking at all of the stuff, will it change at all? Because I haven't actually seen everything, but I wonder if it changes if I don't see everything, but I still leave.
All right. Have you seen everything
Okay,
you wanted to?
it doesn't
Ready to move on
change, I
now?
don't think, actually. That's too bad. It's fine.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features
Yeah, I've already
together,
seen all this. I don't
and we'll
remember.
see whether
Does
or
it
not it
change?
coheres
Like,
into a
do I get a
meaningful
choice at the end of
gameplay
this
experience.
ending? Can I change it?
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay,
Can I get to the...
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Can I get into there?
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care
Yeah, no,
for the
I don't
vision
think this
and
changes. I'm
integrity.
gonna begin the game again. The sequel is now paused. For a second I thought that said the sequel of the sequel is now paused. Okay.
All of his co-workers
Okay,
were gone.
so...
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
There is one ending that I don't actually know what it... I don't...
Yet there was not a single
I am
person
really
here
struggling
either.
to find new
Feeling
stuff
a
for
wave
this
of
game.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This is new. I have not been here. Okay, this is unending, I think, that I've heard. I don't... Oh, is this song? What? Huh. What? What? It's... I heard it whispering. Is that... Okay. I heard these whispering and also they're glowing. So, maybe I'm just crazy. Ah, wait a second. Wait a minute. I did it wrong. Let's go down. Oh! It's just the narrator humming along to the song. Never mind. I thought I was being haunted by paper. That's fine. Take a drink of water. Water. Is this actually going anywhere? No, I gotta go up. That's okay. I may have 2 brain cells. What? So pressing it again stop. I am so confused. Pressing it twice stops it, but like... What the heck? What the frick? Hold on, let me... Maybe... Yeah, I have no... Okay. This is not... This is not the normal hallway.
Stanley clutched the bucket
Hold on,
tightly to his chest.
if I go
and
back
entered
with
door
the
on his
bucket,
left.
what does that do?
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I go in here. And I go in this elevator. I just pressed... Whatever, it's fine. How long is this gonna take? Because it seems like it's just going on indefinitely. Is this actually going to lead to anything? Because it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, this is just the same room. I am so confused.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
Yeah,
The bucket would,
I don't...
and he knew it. The two
I
of
didn't
them
know.
were in
I have no idea what to do. I ran into this problem last time I played this.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant
What?
memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
It's... I have no idea what to do. I've
It's
already
bucket
done
time.
most of the things, right? I've already done mostly everything. But I don't know what else there is. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on a frickin' second. Hold on.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Dang it. I can get past there, right?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Dang it. How do I can get past there, right? I can... Right? Right?
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Okay, so... No, I can't do that, can I? But there's something back there, right? There is something, because the door... I don't... Yeah, I don't know.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Maybe with the power of the bucket I can make it past there? Or maybe, just maybe, I'm wasting my time, and there is actually just nothing back there. Who
Stanley
knows?
decided to go to the meeting room. It's
People
bucket
who've played the
time.
game before know. Yeah, no, I can't make it past there. There's an invisible wall. Dang it. Because there's the office. There's the room. Yeah.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
Is
don't go
it-
to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Is it, like, possible to make it to the ground? No.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation
Okay.
of himself and the bucket, his dearest
Okay.
friend. So he threw himself to his death,
Okay.
that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
I actually just have no idea what else there is, but if I go online and look it up, then I'm gonna get spoilers, and I don't want to be spoiled for the stuff I haven't seen yet. But at the same time, I'm never gonna be able to get
Already
to
this
see
was
it because I
uncomfortable,
haven't
and Stanley
actually, like, I
decided
have
that
no
as soon as
idea
he
what
found
to
a new
do.
space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again.
You
in
could
his
say
life.
that this is a parable I'm in. Like... Is there, like... I don't know. I just don't know. I just actually don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what to, like... Should I just, like, stop here? Should I play a different game for the remainder of the stream? I could just do that.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable.
Yeah,
and
I don't...
about how
Yeah, there's
roundly
nothing...
disappointing this
Hold on. Hold on, let me, actually... Let me, go onto the Steam page. There's like a spreadsheet, right? I'm pretty sure there's a spreadsheet of, like, the different endings there are. I could quickly look at that, because I don't think that has spoilers, per se. Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, looking here, there is a way to get to the... There is a way to get to, like, the bottom of the, warehouse. But I don't know how! Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I've, like, encountered basically everything. So... I have no idea. Hold on. This is probably pretty boring for anyone who may be watching this, because it's really just me being completely confused on what to do, but honestly, I just have no idea. Like, I just have no idea what else to do, because... I mean, like... Yeah, it's a flowchart. Hold on. So, like... Hold on. I've already gotten the true ending, which is to pick up all of the figurines. Stanley but I just don't, I have no idea. There's a spreadsheet here. Or like... I have... Hold on. Let me quickly bring this up real quick. How am I supposed to read this? So there's the launch, and then unlock the bucket, collect all figurines, restart at least 5 times, epilogue. Do you? What do you mean, do you? What does this mean? What do you mean, do you? Does it mean, like, do you do this? Like, go, like, you, but, like, that, what? So, huh? So, increment by 1 with each launch? Yeah. Like, as in, yeah, I've seen this. What? I am so confused. Face punch. This is console. Okay. Those are console commands. Okay, so... Start door. Close door reluctant. What? Window at... so window at room 434, I already did that. Yeah, climb out of map, kill bucket. Are you... Yes, song, no, voiceover. What does this mean? What does this mean? So bucket, after 3 playthroughs for first run, after epilogue for subsequent, I underwhelm, I win, first time skip, what? What? Okay, so second time there's new content, Stanley Parable 2 sequel, Bucket is now available. Explode Bucket, bring Bucket to Bucket Room. Yeah, I've seen this. Yeah. And I can't get to the figurine room, which is why it doesn't say anything here. Right? Yeah. So... Endings... Okay, so... Oh, wait, here. Endings with Bucket, endings without... I love how it's endings with Bucket, endings without Bucket. So, endings with Bucket is blue, endings without Bucket is red, specials are orange, figurines are black. Or the figurines. Narrator's choices, alternative choices, notes plus others. So, okay. So, okay. Monetize Bucket recording. Right, because you go... So, okay, wait. Cargo, back, then down. Cargo, back, then down. What? Oh, right, wait, because, like, this is, Right, I get it. Because if you go on and then you go back immediately afterwards... We've seen this, right? Yeah, we've seen this. Because then it shows you the, like... It shows you the, Oh, you've done this or whatever. It shows you the, like... You have... I don't know. My brain. It shows you, like it says, like, oh, cold feet, I guess, and then I get the bucket, I guess it says something different. I don't really care. So, if you go... Okay. There's the door choice. If you go left, okay, right, hallway, okay, destroy bucket, elevator, what? Elevator? What? Huh? The elevator we were in? Nothing happened. What? Nothing happened when we went in the elevator. We just saw nothing. What? Okay. So... Maybe, I guess if we wait long enough? I don't know. So... Go right, cargo... Jump on catwalk, bucket, yes, quiz show. No, red space. What? Space? Right, if we go through the red door, what happens? We didn't try that, actually. We could try that. It's a space. Do we go to space? I don't know. Unplug the phone? You can do that? What? You can unplug the phone? When you... How deep does this game go? So, okay, if you go to catwalk, you escape, there's... Okay. Wait before going up, then press light button. Secret disco. Secret disco? What? Climb on chair next to light, then jump down. This is in the so wait, if you... Wait, so you can just jump... You can jump down... What? Silly birds bomb. Okay. Okay, this all... I get it now. I get it now. This all makes sense. So... If we go back to Stanley Parable... Okay, this makes sense, kind of. So if we go back to Stanley Parable, begin the game again. Okay. Okay, we have a couple things we can try. So, real quick...
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Yeah? Yeah, it is. What are you talking about? Okay, so if we unplug the phone... If we unplug the phone, then we get something, right? I didn't even know you could unplug it to begin with.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
I didn't even know that was a possibility. I guess we can try that. I didn't...
That the employee lounge was
What?
simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
So-
No, never mind.
If we go
The
ahead...
bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said
Okay,
the
we
bucket.
have to
don't go
unplug
to the
the
meeting
phone.
room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
There's probably a
but
way to
Stanley
get on
chose
there.
not to think about this obvious fact.
There's a
He was
balloon.
firmly
There's
convinced that the
balloons
bucket
all the
had
way up
spoken to
here.
him, and he
That's
unthinkingly
funny.
did whatever the bucket asked.
So,
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this
we can
dark room over here.
unplug,
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
unplug the phone. Yep, there's the plug right here.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
What?
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was
Joking?
joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery. It actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is.
Oh, comedy.
It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
I love comedy.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes.
Okay.
Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke,
Yeah.
including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny."
I'm
now.
Dunny with the funny!
Good.
Alright.
This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn
This
as
is
a
all
comedian.
nice information.
An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, with each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invaders who threaten our very existence, and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the 2 doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Sure.
I can feel it.
Wait.
This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly.
All right.
I don't need to overthink things.
Let's go all the way back to the 2 doors and see how funny he is.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Nope. This is a black void.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think...
Not the whole thing.
I need to go back and rewatch that.
I don't want to watch it all over again.
Yes, surely. That will help me improve my...
Oh, okay.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is
I'm sorry.
Clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic
I
timing
messed
work
up
now. It's
the
done.
joke.
The joke is completely down and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed.
Oh no, what have I done?
I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
What?
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you...
What?
It's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale
What?
in comparison. Yes. Let me try that again, Stanley.
What?
I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No?
What?
Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale
What?
with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal. I think I saw
What?
it playing guitar. No.
What?
No. We're getting away from making fun
Huh?
of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole
What?
point of this. I'm
Huh?
no good at these jokes.
What?
I need more instructional videos.
What?
That's exactly what it is. That's what will
Huh?
make me the king of comedy again.
What?
More instructional videos. Let's see.
Well. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back again. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So now,
This was not the correct way to
now
the
we're
meeting
done
room,
with
and
that.
Stanley knew perfectly well.
We can go
Perhaps he
to
wanted
the
to
other
stop by the
ending,
employee lounge
where we
first,
go through the
just
red
to
door.
admire it. The lounge was sublime,
So-
a work of art. But eager to get back to business,
Yeah.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
That was great. If I didn't look up that flowchart, we would probably be playing Sonic
Stanley was so
Roboblast
bad
2
at
right
following
now.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Which is also good. But I will
Stanley,
also
I think
probably
perhaps
be
we've
motion
gotten
sick
off on
again.
the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
There we go.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but
It's
I
actually
really do
here.
want to help
Like this,
you,
it's
to show
it's
you
even here
something
without
beautiful.
the
Look,
bucket.
Let me prove it. Let me
This is
prove
great.
that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked
Okay.
through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution.
I do kind of remember
Here,
this ending
let me
from
show you.
the first Stanley Parable. When I played it way back when I was
What do you
child. I
want?
don't know. I don't know
What are
when
we
it
looking
released.
for?
Yeah, here we are.
Here, yes.
Is
Oh,
space.
it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
This is nice. This is actually really pretty. Oh, there's more particles. Anyways.
No, wait.
I'm going
Where are you
away.
going? Oh no. Stay
Oh!
away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
Oh, I
we'll
remember
lose all of
this.
this.
I'm remembering! Ah!
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Can I get a different ending by just staying in the space room? Maybe I can get new dialogue by going back. Whatever.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Okay, what if I go back again?
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Okay, what if I go back here again?
You are going to stay here, aren't you?
And then I go back here again? then I go...
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
And then I go back down again. Okay, I seem to have run out of dialogue. I love emotionally manipulating people. It's my favorite hobby. Anyways, bye.
No!
Oh.
Oh, thank God.
I'm alive.
You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
It's...
There.
There we go.
See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
No. This is actually a really nice room. I would go there in real life.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can
Like,
come from this.
I wish that room was real so I could go there and just lay down.
No.
But sadly,
No,
this
what
is
are
a
you doing?
video
Do you just
game.
not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Alright, let's go again. Whee!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that? My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Whee!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like
Actually,
you wanted to make
what
a
does
choice
happen
after all.
if
Well,
I go
this
back
one is
here
yours.
again? I'm pretty sure...
Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just
Oh, I
teasing
am
me?
definitely just teasing you. I do wonder... Because I don't think there's any other ending other than the one where you die, but...
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I still thought that was possible.
Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just have to go up again and fall down again, and then that's the only way this ends. This is very slow. This is extremely slow. That's fine. Woohoo! Bum, 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 bum.
Is it over?
Anyways, I'm
It's
dead.
going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Bye. Alright. I did it.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley
Well, is
thought.
there,
How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and
Is
laugh at
there-
the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Right. If I go, I can jump down by going on a chair in the maintenance room, right? Or not in the maintenance room, in the screen room, right? Because that's what it said.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on
I
his
was
left.
looking at my... I use an iPad to look at my stream chat because I don't have two monitors,
Still
and
no
I was
one was
looking at
here.
it for a second, and I
Stanley
ran
needed the
head
bucket's
straight
warmth
into
and
a
comfort
wall.
now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where
Not
he'd find- Coming to
entirely
a staircase,
surprising.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to
Okay,
the
let's
boss's office.
go over to the boss's office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him.
There we go.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
And then we can go down.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will
Sorry
be
I'm not
fine.
actually saying much. I just don't really know what to
Stanley
say.
and the bucket walked
Because
straight ahead
it's
to the large
mostly just
door
me
that read,
walking through hallways.
Mind Control Facility.
And then doing nothing. And then...
The lights rose on an enormous room
Woo!
packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall. Now, what to do next, Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down there.
Alright. Oh.
So they set up a little couch and relaxed. It really wasn't so bad down here. A bit cold, perhaps. After some time had gone by, they installed a few shelves as well, and a sort of kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis. But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came that it really started to feel like a home. In fact, after some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd never gotten to fully explore what was
This is
out there,
great.
never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on
Oh,
his
no.
regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning.
Oh no!
It unsettled the bucket deeply. Stanley wasn't usually like this. The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail. All Stanley could think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path. It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending. This made no sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was unconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending. But it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the reality of things, maybe this will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long time.
Well. Now I can do that, but without the
All
bucket.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hope this isn't making anyone motion sick,
Yet
sorry.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
There we go.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
There it is. And then I can go down. And then I can do the thing. I am so good at commentary, you guys.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
And then I can turn on the light.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Wahoo!
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you.
Great.
I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of
Song?
music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you.
Yes, I
That's
totally
how
caught
special
this
you
secret.
are. We call this track Good Job You Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Yeah!
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Good song. And that's the end. Okay. I guess now... What else is there? There's, Okay, so... Looking at the spreadsheet, again, there's... Okay, what else is there? If you go right... Okay. Right. Right. I can unplug it. I can unplug the thing. The freaking... my brain stopped working. I can unplug the door. The door? My brain isn't working. I can unplug the phone.
Space he felt safe in, that he would never leave
And
it
then-
again in his life.
Like, without the bucket, and then get a different ending. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
No.
That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly.
I looked up
I didn't
a
even know that was
flowchart.
possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How's that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything.
This is great.
I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second.
What?
Did I just see... No,
What's wrong?
That's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember, that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant. And
I'm
the
pretty
feeling
sure
should
some people
subside.
don't have
At
to
this time,
remember
your
that. I'm pretty
instructor
sure they
will
just
guide
think
you in
about
an
that.
exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Alright. What?
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now
Why are
that you're
there
properly
buckets
informed on good
everywhere?
decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. Let's do this.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
I mean, there is a story where a character dies, like the main protagonist dies. It's called Soul. And it's a big part of the movie, but whatever. This ending was made in 2013.
You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No!
Because it's funny.
Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay. Am I doing it? Oh.
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what?
Funny.
What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special
It's
about
funny.
seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Turn into the Matrix for a second. Okay. Okay.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine.
Well, I thought it was gonna be... Yes!
Did you think that would be funny?
Yes, I did.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story.
Look,
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it.
Listen.
I tried so hard to make... Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting
I have
the
a
story
choice here.
first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Okay.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face
Nightshark
the unknown.
115.
He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nightshark 115. Ugh, this isn't working. Okay, how do I actually...
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark
I can't
115.
talk.
He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
I am trying, man. Nightshark 115. It doesn't pick up my microphone. Yeah, I can't
Is there a
talk.
problem? You didn't mishear me, did
I
you?
can't talk.
Please speak the code into the receiver.
I can't
Otherwise we
talk.
can't get on with the story. This is a
I'm not
crucial
able
step.
to speak. I can't do it.
Okay, fine. You're not gonna do
can't
it. But you know
speak.
what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak.
I can't
Say
talk.
something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
When Stanley
I'm
came
here
to the
again.
two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Well. That's depressing. What time is it? Okay. It's flowchart time again. It's flowchart time again. Because I actually just don't know what else there is, so I need to... Hold on. There we are. Here we go. There we go. With some music going. Hold on, there we go. We can look at this flowchart again and see literally what else there is. Okay. Cargo back, then down. Cargo back, then down. Those are endings, though, right? So... What? Okay. And then... So if you go to here, you pick blue, you play the baby game for 4 hours, then you unlock something, but I'm not doing that. Okay. Let's see here. Escape pod? Back out? What? Escape pod? Goodbye bucket. So, wait. Left staircase, boss office. Back out. You back. Okay. I can try that. Sure.
All of his co-workers were
I
gone.
just do everything
What could it
normally.
mean? Stanley decided to
then
go to the meeting room.
When I
Perhaps he
get
had
to the
simply
boss's
missed a memo.
office, I just, like, leave? Is that it?
When Stanley came to a
Is
set
that
of
it?
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I have no idea. This is strange.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Well. That's not doing anything. Is it something to do here? Like, to do here? Is this, like... Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, nothing happens here, right? So, what does it mean back out? Does it, like, what? Huh? What? Let me look at the freaking flowchart again. So, boss office, back out. Goodbye bucket, escape pod. Does it mean like the... What? So, okay. Okay, so, So... Okay, I have no idea what it means by back out here. So... If I... start door, close door. Okay. Oops, I forgot to switch back. I just closed the door.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here
I
it
get the
comes.
answers. The answer was nothing. Okay. Let's go back to Vivaldi and see in this spreadsheet. So okay. Let's see here. So there is right, cargo back then down. So that means if I go back to the game, that means I can go and
Just a
go
step
on
through
to
this
the
door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need.
cargo
if I can
lift
make it through this door,
back,
I can make it through them
and then I
all.
go down, right? Does it do something?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man
I don't remember
love
this
a
dialogue.
room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly, love. But eager to get back to business,
No, you
Stanley
can't.
took the first open door on his left.
Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
Go
ago.
on, okay, go on.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
So
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! 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 Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
okay, I think we've seen that already. But we haven't seen what happened if, like, I jump. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Is there another thing on this spread chart? Let's see. Elevator. Wait. So, okay, so if I go to the boss's office, I go to the elevator. Right? Can I... Is there, like, something that way? Like, is it...
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right, I'm gonna stop streaming at 6.
When
gotta
Stanley
do
came
this
to
quick.
a set of 2 open doors,
So-
he entered the door on his left.
Does it talk about the elevator? Like the... Because, like, that doesn't...
Yet there was
It
not a
probably
single
does something,
person
but I
here
have to
either.
wait a bit,
Feeling
right?
a wave
I don't
of
know.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Is it, like... Something in the thing said D-U, 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 right? So... Whatever. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Hold on. Let me check it again. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Right? Or it says D-U, D-U, D-U. Up. Down. Up. Okay, hold on. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Well, that didn't do a dang thing. Freaking... Let me look at this again. So... On the spreadsheet... It says... Okay, so it says here, if you go left, staircase, boss office, elevator. Faster than narrator without bucket, calm. Right, because then it plays the calm music. Elevator. Then... Right. What is this? Because it goes straight left. This way. Like straight left, it gives you the figurine, but like... I don't... Because then it brings you down to the pipeline. And then... I don't... What? What? I don't... Okay. Is there like... Well, I really have no... Can I access... Okay, I can't. Well, I really have no clue what exactly it is. Like, it does, or whatever. Like, what to do. But... There is one thing I know I can do. It's not an ending.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes
wait.
some buttons. Oh, hey,
There
look,
we go.
it's a new passageway. Kill
I
Surprise.
forgot to press the thing. I forgot to switch back to Stanley Parable. I do know one thing. I can go down. And once I go down, I can go up.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
And I'm just...
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the
This is
other.
great.
Weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Anyways.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all
Magic.
this? Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
What? It's the boss's office. It's the boss's office.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Alright. Okay, you're back.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait!
Oh.
No! I need more time to process.
Alright. Alright, there we go.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Wait, is there something? No, there isn't. For a second I thought there was a thing back there. There's a Stanley figurine, but I already got that. I thought for a second there was a
Of
passage where...
course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
And... Actually, you know what? No, I think I'm gonna go back up. Oh, he doesn't care now. Okay. Oh, wait. He does...
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Alright.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very
Yeah,
moment
man,
that
people
things
just
get
don't.
started.
People just
But where's
don't
the
get
tension?
Rick and Morty.
Where's the trust in the audience?
People
The slow and
do not
nuanced appreciation for the
understand
story, the characters.
the
Why
amazingness
aren't
that
we
is
given
Man
time
of
to imagine
Steel.
surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one
Yeah.
who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same
I'm
locations
so
over and
cool.
over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp
Yeah, I
and
know,
vital
right?
and alive. That's why people like you
Yeah.
so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the
'Cause I'm
face
just
of
so cool.
tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you,
This
Stanley.
is an
I don't
ending,
know if you
right?
realize the impact
Okay,
you
this
have
is
on
how
them.
you get the.
This is the kind of gesture
Yep.
that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
World's healthiest human being. All tricks revealed. How we did it in the pyramids. Live. The guy who went to Mars. All eyes on Stanley. The stage door.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Alright.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling, and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of
Okay.
you, Stanley. Okay, looks like they're ready for you.
Let's do this. Time for this press conference. I just want to say that Max Steel is a completely underrated work of cinema. And that's the ending. Okay. That is... Yeah, that's the, I've reached the end of the stream. I've reached the end of my schedule. The Stanley Parable 3 Revenge of the Square. I think... this game... is really good. Hold on, this song is not the proper vibe. Sure, this song works. This game is so good, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna be my last, stream of it, because I actually just really don't know what else to do. There's definitely more endings. I didn't do that last ending with the bucket, but honestly, I can just look it up. It really is not that big of a, like, deal for me that, like, I need to experience all of the different things in-game. No, not really. I can just stop it here. Thank you for watching this frickin' series of whatever, of 3... I don't know how I managed to get 3 2-hour streams out of, like, a 2-hour game. Like, 2 to 3 hour long game. I don't know. But... it's fun! It's really fun. Next stream, I'm probably going to do... I'm probably gonna do Sonic Roboblast 2, and I got motion sick last time, but, I'm probably gonna, like, I was also cold, which was an issue, but I have a jacket, and I can probably, like, have, like, I can take some precautions to make sure I don't get as motion sick, like, I can, up the FOV, maybe. That's something I can do. I can also, yeah, I don't actually know what else I can really do other than up the FOV. But I'll figure it out. I do want to complete that game. Because I really like that game. And I've never beaten it, and I want to. But, yeah, that does it for this stream. Thank you for watching, I guess. And, yeah. I still don't know how to properly end streams. I have shoes now. That's all. Bye!